Welcome back to me building my daughter magical fairy things. Yesterday, I cut a hole in our wall and added a door that can transport you into an enchanting fairy world. And today, we're taking that same magic outside and building her first fairy garden. I started with my mini saw to cut up popsicle sticks to make a walkway that would go from house to house. And honestly, I bought most of the stuff. All this stuff existed at the craft store and it was perfect. I did have Essie paint this one, so that was fun. After setting the houses, I dug a little hole to add these jewels for a magical water lake situation. And then I had the best idea. Okay, I grabbed a handle from a gift bag and I tied it on these little twigs to set it in the ground and make a cute little clothing line. And last but not least, I always envisioned this with trailing ivy, but I didn't have time to grow it myself, so I got fake ivy and I decorated it with cute little butterflies. Are you ready to see it in all of its magic? Can you believe? It is the cutest little forest village. The little houses have lights that are solar powered. And of course, there is a little fairy by each and every home. The tiny little clothing line is probably Estie's favorite thing. She loves taking the shirt on and off. And she was so excited to see the house she painted is home to a fairy. When she first saw this, she literally started screaming and ran as fast as she could. And she's been playing with it ever since.
I love it.
See you soon for more magical builds.
Someone said that this star jasmine smells way better in the evening. It releases more of its aroma, and I completely agree, because during the day I've come out here and it still smells very nice, but it is not anything compared to what it smells like right now. Doesn't this look like you could just have like a wedding right here? I mean, my garden is not big enough for that, but can you imagine a groom and a bride standing right here? Isn't that just so pretty with the roses in the back? This would be like the perfect setting for a fairy tale wedding, a fairy tale dinner. And that's exactly what I plan to do every single night during the summer. Oh, wait. Something else I did want to show you was the star jasmine from back here. Look, because I always show you the other side and I feel like I never give you at the whole like 360. It is stunning. Look at how pretty that is. The arbor is just completely covered in white blooms.
If you want your kids to spend more time outside this spring and summer, sometimes they need a little bit of creative motivation. We made a fairy garden last year and it was so easy, cheap, and fun. We just gathered some materials such as marbles, sticks, seashells, and pine cones, and the best place that I found for the figurines was Dollar Tree and Dollar General. They're about $1 a piece and they come out right now, and they're typically gone by the end of April. So now's your time to go get some and create your own fairy garden this year.
Next time you're at Dollar Tree, grab 2 hanging baskets. Pop in the liner and cut some holes. Grab some of your favorite flowers and begin placing them in the holes. Add some more dirt and repeat on a second hanging basket. Secure them together with zip ties, and you have this stunning live flower hanging ball.
I was at Walmart and found this bowl set for $5, and these cups were like 50 cents each, so I knew I had to craft with them. Backing in with my favorite glue, taking all of the stickers off the bottom of these. It might have been good to sand them, did not do that, just went straight into the gluing because, you know, if I don't get it done immediately, it's not gonna get done. And if you can't tell by now, I'm making mushrooms out of these. I use this white paint, really any white acrylic paint will do, and then I use this sponge brush to create the circles first before smoothing the edges out with just like a regular other paintbrush. And then I used the bottom of the sponge brush to create white circles that are even smaller around the tops of these. I went back over the white probably 2 or 3 times, letting it dry in between each time since it was pretty opaque, the first layer. And then I used an enamel spray to seal everything in. I did use a satin spray so they aren't super shiny on top, but here's what they look like in my mom's garden. I use them as lawn ornaments, but you could really use them for anything.
These are the activities I would do in my flowers if I was a fairy. I would definitely sunbathe on these cute little poppies, have a picnic on these beautiful ranunculus, maybe an afternoon nap inside one of these foxglove flowers. I would hang out with friends on the delphiniums and climb up the delphinium tree. I would take a bath in the campanula flowers after a rainstorm. I would float on top of these alyssums as if they were a giant cloud. I would end my day and tuck away under these snapdragon blooms.